So guys, we have just done a live stream. Unfortunately, it did get a little racy, to say the least. So we're going to upload that to Nonpartisan Live. In case you're wondering what that is, that's going to be a place where our live streams go that get way too censored for YouTube. And that way, if YouTube strikes the channel, I don't really care. So this channel will be protected, but it will be uploaded to the second channel. But yeah, just very quickly touching on the subject, Australia Police warns citizens not to enter Muslim no-go zones to keep them away from potential attackers. Is anybody thinking we might have a problem here? So paramedics in Victoria have been given a list of no-go zones to keep them away from potential attackers. They come as refugees. They want to live under Sharia law. Australia Police admit they can no longer enforce the law where migrants have established no-go zones. Now you're probably wondering, what are we talking about? This isn't Baghdad. This is in Australia. We now have no-go zones in Australia. Remember this when we go to the election on November. Just saying. According to Sharia law, there is no freedom of religion or freedom of speech. There is no equality between people. The non-Muslim is not equal to the Muslim. There are no equal rights for men and women. There is no democracy or separation between religious and state political. FGM, acid attacks, honour killings, beheading and stoning. Sharia law is incompetent with Australian values. Or incompatible, sorry, with Australian values. So there is a video from Sunrise. We will play that for you now. And then we'll go through and we'll have a chat.
Paramedics in Victoria have been issued a list of no-go zones to keep them away from potential attackers. 7 News has been given access to the list with more than 200 addresses where ambulance crews could be at risk. It includes some homes where paramedics should not go without police. It's a hot topic this morning. To discuss it, we're joined by Alan Jones from 2GB and 4BC and Justin Smith from 3AW in Melbourne. Alan, obviously very concerning that paramedics have a no-go list in Victoria.
Unthinkable in Australia, Nat. Absolutely unthinkable. This is Paris, suburban Paris revisited. You mean to say the crims this morning aren't laughing? They've won the day. I mean, the object of a police force is to keep the community safe. And the Premier of Victoria got to make a clear statement to the public of Victoria and the suburbs of Melbourne that he can't keep the Melbourne suburbs safe, therefore people's lives are at risk. Sick people can't have the paramedical attention that they need. This is an extraordinary development. The role of the government is to keep the suburbs safe so that people can move wherever they want and know that their safety is guaranteed. This is a hands up and surrender, saying we can't guarantee that, so stay away and too bad.
Yeah, so, isn't it a hands up and surrender, Justin? Why not tougher penalties? There are some whole suburbs that are no-go zones. There are houses where paramedics aren't allowed in until they've got police by their side. Yeah,
it's dreadful. It's a tough day. But this is what you get. I mean, the court let those two dreadful women who should have been serving at least 6 months in jail, and they weren't. They're not going to be serving it, even though it was mandatory. But there were, as I hold my fingers up in quotation marks, special circumstances which got them out of it. But this is what you get when the ambulance officers don't feel that they are protected and they need police wherever they go. Of course, there is going to be a list coming out telling them where they shouldn't be going without police. This is right down to the courts. This is what we've been talking about non-stop for the last week.
Jason, I don't think you can blame the court. I agree with you that the courts seem to be people by a whole heap of left-wing who are individuals who've got more concern for the criminal than they have for the victim. But the response by the government must then be to be able to say, we are not going to have any suburbs of Melbourne anywhere in Australia where people feel that they're unsafe when they move. And they've got to be able to guarantee that. And if you had more police, a greater police presence, then provide it. But I mean, goodness me, this is like the suburbs of Paris where people are frightened to go because of Muslim rioters. It's unbelievable.
It is absolutely shocking this morning.
So guys, obviously at the end of the day, you see the video there from Sunrise. They did say that there is over 200 different areas in Australia. I will put a asterisk on this to say that it's not actually 200 different areas. It's 200 different locations, meaning there are some that are suburbs, some that are addresses. But at the end of the day, look, if you ask me, I think one of these areas, a no-go zone, is one too many. But yeah, at the end of the day, they do go through and they do mention some of the actual states. I believe it was in this article here. Now, we do have an article here that does list some of the actual areas, so we'll let you know what those are. Some of the worst listed areas are said to be Chapel Sound, Moe, Hastings, Hampton Park, Berwick, Millbrook, Coburn, Shepparton and Mildura. There's also half a dozen homes in the area where paramedics are ordered not to go out at all without police escort by their side. Ambulance Victoria confirmed to start at 60. But guys, look, at the end of the day, yeah, look, this is absolutely disgusting. We have done a live stream. I will put a link to that in the description below. So obviously, please feel free to go and check that out. It goes for about 2 hours, and we do cover this pretty topic in depth. Gets a little racy in certain spots, which is why it's on the other channel. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's also on Chute as well. And there is also a link to a Discord server in this section below. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you surprised with Australia having no-go zones now? Do you think this is disgusting? Do you think this is something that we need to fix? For example, elect people who are going to go through and fix this problem. Like, for example, Pauline Hanson. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new, channel welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.